we are here for you. We are your safe place. We will hold your hand. We will, get you on your way.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a mother of 3 and a grandmother, which is my greatest job. Wellness doesn't cost anything. And yes, it's a feeling, it's a way we feel, but it's also an action, and we need to act on that. We need to find something that brings us that inner peace and that inner joy.
Play music. Music is a big outlet for me. I started playing guitar when I was just a little guy, about 9 years old, and I've done that all my life. To go out and sing and play, that's always been a great blessing to me, a great therapeutic kind of thing that I've done.
My name's Gabe McKinney. I am a program manager for Children's Case Management Program with Highlands Community Services in Washington County, Virginia. Working to help these kids and families meet their goals and be successful and be healthy. I think I've had several parents that have vocalized that and said, that really stood out. That meant a lot to know that we were surrounded by a team of individuals in our community who are also community members.
So I like being out in the community, and I think that's where wellness is in the community.
In the 3.5 years I've been involved with Highlands Community Services, I've taken on teaching Safe Talk, which is a suicide awareness program. I've established a relationship with one of our county high schools and been in that same school for 3 years now doing teen mental health first aid, which is a new curriculum for us that just went great during its first year. And then also our life skills classes that we offer in 9th grade. We did that in 6th grade as well.
Strangers probably inspire me more than the people that are close to me. I don't know their whole story, but I know it's a struggle because I think life is a struggle for most of us. And I just admire some of the things that they do.
We always stress that everybody has a story. We all came from somewhere, and oftentimes that's the missing link when we work with people that have addiction, other types of problems. We often question what's wrong with people, but we rarely ask what happened to people. And that's a recurring theme in our work. They had difficulties and challenges in their childhood and their early, in their adolescence and their early adulthood, and those things sometimes follow us into our older age and can remain problematic if we don't address them.
My family's history impacts my work because there's compassion there. I've never dealt with substance abuse, but I grew up in a family that was and is severely addicted to drugs and alcohol. And, for me personally, I saw the effect it had on me. So I chose a path that I could try to make a difference in somebody else's life and try to do it in a way that it would affect generations on down the road.
I've found myself coming out of a really difficult space in my life, a very traumatic situation, and finding myself in a dark place. But looking to these 3 kids as my light, I knew that I had to pick myself up and do better. And so they inspired me, and they still inspire me to do that. As adults, they still inspire me to do that.
I activate my wellness by being there for others.
I activate my wellness by remembering to take a little time for me and my cats.
I also activate my wellness by surrounding myself with people who are going to lift me up, encourage me, pour into me so that I can turn around and do the same for others.
Even the smallest pebble can make a ripple in the biggest body of water. It's all about being proactive, no matter where you are in your life. You don't have to be rich and famous, and you don't have to be in some fancy titled position to make a difference in somebody else's life.
And this is the meaning of life, just to be present for others. How can I help you be heard Isn't that so fundamental? Like how that you know I hear you, that I see you, that I'm willing to meet you where you're at. And that doesn't have a 9 to 5 time on it. And that's what I find the most meaningful in life. So I don't worry so much about those boundaries, though I'm aware of I need my breaks. But anytime the phone rings, if that's what's needed, and so often it is with, where we are in the world right now, is if the phone rings, it's often a friend in need, right? Somebody just needing somebody to listen.